Hey, welcome to part 2 of Friday. Edition 2, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we have 4 topics this time. Let's go. Topic number 1, house hunters. Thank you, by the way, for this topic. Huge fan. Amazingly bingeable, fun show. My friends are on it, Jeff and Aaron. They're some pals of ours. We love them very much, my wife and I. And about every other time we hang out, we insist on getting drunk with them and making them watch their episode with us. It is a gas. There's nothing like watching friends of yours who are on that show that is entirely false and constructed. I won't give away any other things. I don't get sued by HGTV and they should give me my own show because I'm handy at fixing things. No, but we'll watch it with them and just be like, look at how mad you are, Jeff. You wanted that house, but Aaron made you pass on it. Brr. It's a blast. But my favorite thing about that show, and it doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's like Christmas morning. Take it again. But my favorite thing about that show, doesn't happen that often, but it's like Christmas morning times New Year's times 10, is when you have a young couple and they live in a hot market, or they want to move to a hot market like Austin, Texas, or San Diego, California, or San Francisco, what have you. And they have a tiny budget. It's a fine budget for the rest of the country. $200,000-$300,000. It's a lot of money, but not in terms of real estate in the areas I mentioned. And they want a house in a cool area. And they run down everything they want. They want a swimming pool. They want 5 bedrooms. They want 2,000 feet square footage, whatever. And the real estate person cuts to her or him and they go, I'm gonna give them a needed dose of reality. That's when I wish I still did cocaine, because I wanna break out a fat rail and just whoosh, and just drink it in and party. Because it's a blast, because this real estate agent will take this young couple to a house and it is gorgeous, exactly where they want to live. Like, I'm talking the center. And she's like, this just came in the market, what do you think? And they're like, we'll take it. And they hug and they're like, can we see the inside? And the real estate agent's like, we're not going inside. This house is on the market for $4.6 million. And then you see the couple's dreams and hopes shatter inside them, and their hearts break, and reality breaks like a wave over them and washes over their souls. And it just, not that I like watching people disappointed, but I like watching people disappointed. And then the real estate agent proceeds to show them 3 properties that all look like burnt out crack houses, because they are. And they're not where the couple want to live, but just outside, where it gets a little more sketchy. And she or he says things like, it's a fixer-upper. Glenn, I hope you're handy, because the do-it-yourself angle on this is essential. There's a lot of work. The repairs on the roof alone will cost $300,000. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Oh wait, there's no toilet. You're gonna have to buy a toilet. It's the best. Topic number 2, aliens, LOL. I like how you wrote LOL, as if aliens don't exist. Obviously, the idea that there's no other intelligent life in the universe is absolutely insane. But it is weird how we don't see them a lot. It's only recently where the military has been like, yeah, UFOs are real as and here's footage. Check it out. And we were all like, okay, so there's aliens. My favorite theory about this is, for why we don't see them just hanging out or dive bombing us, is that we are the bad neighborhood of the universe. A lot of people have said this. To me, it makes the most sense in terms of why we don't get the visitors, why the Greys or what have you, whatever you want to call them, don't come by and just hang out and get some Starbucks or whatever. I like that idea that there's those cannot get it together. They can build a weapon. Don't get me wrong. Have you seen nuclear warheads? Really impressive, devastating, but they're basically spiritually children. They can't get along with each other. They argue over the littlest bullshit all the time. Did you see the Capitol riots? Literally, what the that kills me as an idea, that we cannot evolve, or we've evolved and we've stopped, and the rest of the universe is like, nah. I just imagine this alien dad being like, where were you last night? Hey, Xenon, over here. Xenon, what were you doing? I saw the saucer was missing. I saw it. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I looked in that garage. The saucer was gone. The did you go? And if you say Earth, I will slap those giant eyes out of your big fat head. I swear to God. What? No! I was going to Saturn. I smell Earth on you. I smell Earth. You smell like Ybor City in Florida. We're the bad neighborhood of the universe. Honestly, I'm proud. All right. Topic number 3. Growing up in Oregon. That's nice. That's a good topic. I loved it. Look, I love Oregon. I always will. I love Portland. But I miss the way it was. You see a lot of Keep Portland Weird bumper stickers and t-shirts in Portland. And I'm like, I feel like the weird kind of got priced out. I'll give you an example. I went to a theater class when I was a kid that was taught entirely in a mall, like a shitty mall. There's a mall downtown called the Galleria, and which I think means mall in Italian. So it was the mall. And we were tasked to learn and run scenes, which we could just also improvise anytime. And throughout the mall, we would go in stores and out loud get into arguments or whatever, and we would do scripts that people in class wrote. There might be someone young hearing this and going, wow, that sounds so cool. It was fucked up and weird, because the teacher would alternate between telling us about horrific motorcycle accidents he'd been in, and then go, all right, so let's do a scene, let's do a mafia scene. You're the mob boss, you guys are the henchmen, and then you guys are gonna come and try to assassinate the mob boss, and let's do it inside that J. Crew. And my parents would come watch the class, and they'd be sitting at a table in the mall, just going, the f*** are we paying for? I'll give you another example of how Portland was weird. And this is the thing that I missed. I was in 6th grade. It was 1986. I went to Harriet Tubman Middle School, and my best friend at school was a black girl named Africa. All she listened to was punk rock, and all I listened to was rap. So we would argue about who was better. The Sex Pistols was her argument, and Run DMC was mine. I miss that kind of shit where everyone's kind of doing their own wild and weird thing. But I will say, yeah, growing up in Oregon was f***ing awesome. Portland specifically. All right, one last topic. We're doing 4. We're going for 4 this time. You guys, going for 4. Here we go. All right, 4th thing. How to keep a relationship feeling exciting. Now look, this is something I do on the road. This give me a topic thing. A lot of other people do it too. I've mentioned that. But I love the idea of someone being like, how do you keep a relationship exciting? And their partner's right there. Am I not doing enough? Why do you yell that in this crowded comedy club? How do I satisfy my wife? Okay, how do you keep a relationship exciting? I will tell you, relationships obviously take work. And if you're an adult, you have to recognize that you don't ever really stop working. You have to work on something, whether it be obviously your job, but there's also relationships and self-maintaining. There's always work, all right? Don't be a puss, it's a fact. I will quote the great Method Man, I'm still paying dues and the last one is death. Sorry, not to get hardcore, but everybody online and in the world knows Matt Braunger is a real bad boy. And he does this. How do you keep a relationship exciting? You got to put work in. The way I do it is I listen. I try to keep things fun. I put myself in their shoes and go, hey, what they be into? And you got to do it. You got to hook up. You got to make time. You got to instigate it, make them feel wanted. I've said this in my act, objectify. Objectify, especially woman to man and man to man or non-binary to man. I just think men don't get the objectification that often. Women often get it too much. But if you're in a committed relationship, it's very fun to say something crazy like, where are you going with that dick? Or where are you going with all that ass, girl? Maybe not the girl, but it's fun. That's the point. You gotta just keep it fun. So that's Fuck It Friday. Thank you for the topics. Have a great weekend. Go out there, party, have fun, be safe. Go see me in San Diego, January 21st. It's a Saturday night. I'm gonna have a special guest with me that I'm very excited about. Let's go. Thanks again.